Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to another episode with me, Shashank Udupa, and today we're going to do weekend research. By the way, for all the people who don't understand why I'm coming a little late in the evening, which is around 8:30, I'm changing my timing now. I'm just going to keep it fixed so that nobody gets confusion. All my videos are going to come out at 8:30 p.m. Right? So I'm going to keep a fixed schedule of posting, whether it's pre-recorded, whether it's live. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 p.m. and Saturday or Sunday I will come live at 8:30 p.m. like this time. Okay. Now live also I'm going to change the format a little bit. Obviously I'm going to come live and I'm going to interact with all of y'all and I'm going to chill and teach you whatever is required to be taught. After the live is over, after this exact live is over, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video private. I'm going to cut out the good parts and then I'm going to post it as a video as well so that it's easier for other people to read, because going through one and a half hour live is little time consuming for people. So I'll make it into small bits and put it for everyone to watch. Cool? Okay, first of all, how is everyone? I think it's been a while since I actually came live. I've been putting a lot of pre-recorded videos and I've also been focusing a lot on that new type of format that I'm trying to create, which is again very difficult to do as well. But first, before we get into all of that, I would love to understand from you guys, how's it going? What's happening? How you guys dealing with this stupid market? How's everything happening? Let me know first in the comment section below. Then we will talk more in detail about what's going to happen today, right? Because a lot of confusion is there with the current market. A lot of confusion is there with the global markets. A lot of confusion is there with a lot of things with respect to stocks. Half of the people I think are watching the RCB game right now. So that is also happening. Half, actually not RCB game, but the Mumbai game, because all the RCB supporters are also watching the Mumbai game today. But yeah. Let's see what to do today. Okay, so today guys, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the weekend research session a little bit different. Now why do I say it's going to be slightly different is because today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take any questions that you guys have with respect to any topic, right? It does not have to be related to stock market. It can even be related to finance, personal finance, crypto, taxes, investment banking, whatever it is, whatever doubts you have today, you can actually put it in the comment section below. Today is a Q&A session. Okay, today is not something that I'm going to come and talk something and walk away. Today is going to be a Q&A session where I'm going to answer all your questions so that, and try to ask questions that are easy for everyone else to understand. If it's not, I will also explain it. So we will take up questions from people and we will answer them one by one. Cool? Awesome. ITC is going like never before. Dude, ITC is the only thing that's actually gone up, that's actually going up in this market. So it is mind-blowing. In the meanwhile, for all the people who haven't seen the video that I put recently, I think I recently put a video, I think in the afternoon today, which is about trading and day trading, which a lot of people wanted me to put this video. So I'm going to pin that here. You can go check it out whenever you're free. This obviously is going to jack up the algorithm and do it really well. This is actually something which is like common myths of a day trader, because a lot of people think you can just start day trading, but there's a lot of things you need to understand and learn first. And your the broker that you use is also important. How do you use leverage? There's a lot of things that are there when you talk about day trading. I put that link there. I pinned it in the comments. So please have a look. Again, for a lot of people who are new today, very simple. What we're going to do today is we are going to do a live session and I'm going to do a Q&A session. So any questions that you guys have, whether it's stock market, whether it's finance, whether it's crypto, whether it's taxes, whether it's anything that's bothering you, screw that. Even if it's not finance, anything that's bothering you, put it in the comments here, put it in the live chat. We will take it up and we will ask when we'll talk about it one by one. Okay. Atharva's like, you said in the start of May there is a news which will stalk us. What is that news? How many of y'all are following me on Twitter? Very interesting question. How many of y'all are following me on Twitter and Instagram? Okay, if you guys are not following me on Twitter and Instagram, then you need to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because I think tomorrow most likely I'll be putting out that news, max to max day after tomorrow. But I'm putting out something that is putting a news out, which is a lot of changes that have happened in my life. So I'm going to put that out. It can be good, can be bad, depends on how you look at it or how you view it. So I'm okay with that, right? Okay, let's take some questions one by one. Okay, one sec. Guys, this question can be anything. It can be stock market related, it can be finance, it cannot be finance, it cannot be stock market. Let's just take any question that is irritating you a lot and we can answer that. Okay, I think Ashish Shetty has a very good question. Ashish Shetty says, ETF versus index fund, which is better for long-term wealth creation considering charges? Ashish, I think what I would suggest is a low cost index fund is something that is good, because again, I think it's low cost index fund is good. Like for example, if you look at Navi Technologies, they have this they have a lot of mutual funds which have an expense ratio of I think 0.06%. I've done a few videos on it as well. So that is something that you can actually look at actively to invest in an index funds, and keep invested in it as long as the expense ratio is low. The minute expense ratio starts going up, it becomes expensive for you. So I would suggest maybe diversify into that as well. But as of now, because they have low expense ratio, you can take advantage of this slide scenario. Okay. Matthew Jacob has a very interesting question saying, should one invest in gold? How many of you all have this question, should one invest in gold? Okay, because there's a very interesting answer to this and it's going to blow your mind. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I'll tell you what has happened right now. See, whenever the stock market crashed, or whenever the stock market is in a massive correction, or whenever the stock market starts going down, what usually happens, right? Usually what happens is people remove the money from the stock market and start investing in the gold market, right? Very simple. This is something that always happens. People remove their money from the stock market, invest in the gold market. But now recently what's happening that we have seen is that people are removing money from the stock market, but they're actually investing in USD currency, right? People are buying dollars. Why are people buying dollars? Because dollars becoming more powerful and more powerful. India is depreciating. The rupee is not gaining traction, and people are predicting that a dollar will eventually hit 80 rupees. Boss, it's going to be as equal to a euro for us now, right? So it's going to become 80 rupees, and a lot of people now are holding dollars instead of holding gold, right? So this is something that is currently happening right now. So should you invest in gold? I mean, I would suggest yes. I mean, I always invest in gold, but again, it depends on how you allocate your portfolio. Don't obviously put all your money into gold and then obviously sit and then something will happen, you will cry. Don't do that. Always keep a small allocation for each, and I've also given you the allocation. I've recently done a video called Diversify Portfolio, where I've told you exactly what type of portfolio you need to manage to make a balanced lifestyle. Don't get greedy, okay? Don't get greedy. Balanced way of investing is much better than you being greedy and investing from that perspective. Okay, got it? No issues. Now, where do you invest in gold? Now, there's different golds. Again, as Matthew Jacob is asking, there's gold ETF, there's gold sovereign gold bonds, there is physical gold as well. Now, physical gold, there are some problems, perks and non-perks. I would suggest the safest right now, and also I would say something that is good with respect to returns, I would say is the sovereign gold bonds. Why? Because sovereign gold bonds also give you good tax-free returns at maturity. They also give you 2.5% interest over and above the gold price. So you're anyway making money. So don't worry about that, right? So I would say I would go for what do you call that? I would go for gold, sovereign gold bond. Okay. Dhruv Arora is asking a very nice question. Can we trust Navi MF because NAV is bit low as compared to other MF? Okay, so very interesting question by Dhruv. Dhruv, don't look at NAV. NAV is not a good measure of indication whether a mutual fund is good or not. A good measure of indication whether a mutual fund is good or not is to see something called as AUM. AUM is basically called assets under management. Only once you look at assets under management will you figure whether the company is good or not. If you want, I can show you quickly how to find good mutual funds. Do you want me to do that very quickly? I can actually show you how to find quick mutual funds. Let me just show it to you very quickly, right? Okay. So just go to moneycontrol.com, very simple. Okay, click on mutual funds over here. You'll get a lot of things. Most of it is talking about the Axis MF front running case that's happening, but a lot of people are panicking about Axis MF front running case happening. Front running case has nothing to do with the actual mutual fund. Yes, the manager has been kicked out, I agree, but don't focus too much on it, because see, whatever it is, the stocks that are invested in the mutual fund are strong. Then why do you have to worry? You don't have to worry at all, right? Now let's go and find out the good stocks that we want. How do you find the good mutual funds that you want to do? Now you have equity, hybrid, debt, solution oriented, and others. Now let's say you want to find a good low cost investing kind of a fund, right? So let's say I want to do let me check this out. Okay, there's ELSS is something that we always do, flexi cap, mid cap, large cap. So actually you can take anything, to be honest, over here, right? Just take anything that you want. Let me just do index and ETFs, because a lot of people are asking about index and ETFs. Now what you need to do first is just check the AUM, filter by AUM. So look at this, the highest AUM right now is 6,851 crores, which is currently in UTI Nifty. So lot of, as someone mentioned here, right, that you should look at NAV, and NAV is the good differentiation between a mutual fund or not. NAV is not a good differentiation between a mutual fund or not, right? It's not NAV. It is AUM, and it's not only AUM. Just because AUM is high doesn't mean you invest in the mutual funds. You also need to look at the past returns, right? And again, those does not qualify as future returns. So if you look at the last 3-year returns, last 2-year returns, it depends on that. But if you talk about index funds basically track the index, so the returns is going to be same as the index, right? So then I would rather put in something that has a lot of AUM invested in it, or whoever takes low amount of expense ratio. Why? Because let's look at this, right? If I go to UTI Nifty index, let's check what is the expense ratio for this. Let me check here. Okay, one sec. There'll be written somewhere, it will be written the expense ratio. Okay, you have to find it. I'll think it's there somewhere if I'm not wrong. Scheme details mein hoga. Let me check scheme details. Look at this. Expense ratio 0.18% as declared on April 30th. So this is where you find the expense ratio of a particular mutual fund. So always look at expense ratio. Look at the past returns. It does not mean that the future returns will be great, because it's tracking the index. So it all depends on the index, and look at the AUM as well. So whichever is better with respect to a expense ratio, this is 0.18, which is UTI. Now if I go back to, say, for example, HDFC, right, and let me check scheme details for HDFC. Look at this. This is 0.2. So the same Nifty index fund, same thing it's tracking, you're making 0.02% better on something else, right? Now there are lower costs, like Navi is actually, I think, at 0.06, if you want to make a separate video on that, but they're at 0.06 if I'm not wrong. So again, if anything, anyway, it's tracking the thing. There is no innovation here. Innovation would come where? Innovation would come in equity funds, right? If you talk about, say, for example, small cap funds, then innovation is there, because I'm choosing different funds. You're choosing different stocks. We're all choosing different stocks. And then it depends on what is doing well. And don't get over exaggerated or don't get over enthusiastic when you see returns like, oh my God, 2 years में 68%. ऐसा सब मत सोचो, because the last 2 years, the markets were also very good. The markets were in a bull rally. So this is very skewed data. If you look at the previous years, it won't be 68%, right? So please understand it from that perspective. Got it? But very good question. Whoever asked that question, that was a very good question. Yeah. Next. What else? Aniket Jain, I want to work with you, bhaiya. I'm 19, pursuing CA, CFA. I think you finish CA, CFA, then we'll think about what we can do, because currently my team is fully packed, Aniket. It's actually fully packed, right? There's literally no space, and I don't have personally time as well to like come and teach everyone. Okay. When is my course coming? Souvik is asking. I don't like calling it a course, yeah, Souvik. Course is something which is very off. See, a lot of people, okay, I'll tell you what a lot of people do, and I'll reveal it here. I'm not supposed to reveal it yet, because I'm still working on the final part. But I don't call it a course. I call it an experience. The reason why is everyone does a course. They'll do pre-recorded courses. They'll make 50 episodes, 70 episodes, or even 30 episodes. Make 5 different batches of it. Basics of stock market 5,000 rupees, fundamental analysis 10,000 rupees, फिर कुछ और analysis 15,000 rupees. So usually there's like 5 or 6 different variations of courses, and then you download it, you read it, and then you're done. अगर कुछ doubts है भाड़ में जाओ, right? That's what happens currently in the market. What I'm trying to do is, I don't like that's the problem, right? Because I like teaching people, I don't like it being called a course. So what I'm doing is, I'm just making one kind of an experience, one package, right, which has, I think, 130 episodes, where I'm putting all those 5 things into one thing, keeping it low cost as well. And apart from keeping it low cost, what I'm doing is, if you just buy it even once, like it's a lifetime kind of a thing, if you buy it once, every alternate week I will do a Q&A session. Because what happens is, when you're doing a course, or you buy a course and you read it, you have doubts. And when you have doubts, where can you go and ask this doubt? There's no place to ask the doubt. So in my experience of what I'm doing, I'm building a community as well, where I will come every 2 weeks, sit with you and answer any doubts that you have. And in the meantime, if you have doubts in those 2 weeks, you can ask the people in the community who will help you out with it as well. So basically it's like that, right? So I'm actually trying to build a community instead of a course kind of a system. Got it? Okay, got it. Next question, guys. Next question. Interesting. I'm not supposed to reveal it. I'm supposed to like do a massive reveal, but I'm just going to tell you over and above what is happening. Because I like learning together. I don't like learning one by one. Okay. What is the ideal number of stocks to have in a portfolio? Very good question, Vishal. I think, look, it depends on your risk appetite, and I think Vishal is one of the winners of the giveaways as well, right? If you look at the risk appetite of people, I usually like having 10 to 15 stocks, right? Some people like to have 5 to 7 stocks, some people like to have 25 to 30 stocks. I'm actually building a portfolio right now which is more from a dividend perspective, which is more for capital preservation, no capital growth, capital preservation, but including a lot of REITs, a lot of high dividend payout ratio stocks, and I'm keeping it all together, right? So I'm actually making a separate small case on that. If I get time, I'll show it to you guys, but I'm actually making it for my own self because I'm keeping some small allocation where I can get good dividends. So I'm doing that as well. Next. How can one invest in dollars from India? I think you can do it on your broker itself, but it depends. If you have currency, like there's equity, there's F&O, there's commodity, and if you have the currency enabled, I think you can buy dollars in India from there as well. You can just buy because I think dollars just constantly going up. Let's actually check what's happening with the dollar. Let's check क्या हो रहा है डॉलर के साथ. Look at this. So if I do last one year, the dollar has gone from approximately 73 rupees to 77 rupees. It's almost that's crazy, right? That's actually very good. And this is so risk free. I mean, not risk, everything has risk, but this is very safe compared to the other instruments. And dollar is giving almost a 5-7% gain, which is very interesting, right? The rupee and people are predicting that this is going to go up to 80 rupees. This is going to go up to 80 rupees. So if you want to check it out, you can. But a lot of people are doing that. So yeah, what else? Just checking any other question that is coming. US markets are battered to buy more $100. Dude, I am actually going to make a video on shopping day. Dude, I've just loaded my US stock investment portfolio wallet on Vested, and I'm going to make a video where I'm just going to come and start buying. Dude, what discounted stocks you're getting right now. It's amazing, right? In fact, look at this. Warren Buffett, right, actually didn't buy any stock during this time. He kept very silent for a very long period of time, but recently he started picking up nice stocks. Look at this. Warren Buffett spends big as the stock market sells off. And what is Warren Buffett buying, or what is Berkshire Hathaway buying? Berkshire Hathaway is buying a lot of energy stocks because inflation is going up. Now, I was mind blown by this, right? See, now, I like connecting the dots. Okay, that is great. But this guy connects the dots to another level only, right? This guy connects the dots according to world economics and everything, right? So, when the entire bull run for the oil went up, all the oil stocks already went up. He came in, he's buying oil stocks after the oil stocks have gone up. So I was fully confused. I'm like, abhi to cool down ka time hai, right? Why would you buy more of oil stocks? But it is going up constantly. And what has he bought? Let's understand what he's bought, right? He's actually bought a few companies. He's bought Occidental Petroleum recently. He's bought 9 lakh shares of Occidental Petroleum Corp. He's also bought Chevron, okay? And he also has BP, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, not HP. He has BP as well, which is another big energy company. So he's bought 3 energy companies that is there, and both Occidental and Chevron have beat the benchmark index, and it's actually going up. And he's invested heavy now into this. If you want to check it out, let me just show you if I have it ready. I'm actually just waiting to make that video, but I'm gonna like pick up some stocks on Monday when it opens up. I've already loaded my wallet. Now look at this. Occidental OXY, right? Look at this. Look at this massive rally, and he's been picking up these stocks, right? As soon as it's battered, he's constantly kept picking up these stocks because why? He believes that this entire trend of energy stocks is going to go up even more, and it's not done yet. So he thinks it's going to go up even more, right? One sec. Password time. Look at Chevron. Constantly going up. So everyone would be confused. Like I was actually very confused when I saw that he's investing heavy into this. Even BP, right? BP PLC is something that he again bought into. This is something that is again invested in and not moving at all, right? But he has massive amount of stake in this company as well. So not sure why he's doing this. He's connecting the dots to another level. A lot of people have bought it. Can we buy it now? I think that, see, now looking at how Berkshire Hathaway invests, they usually invest for a long period of time. So yeah, it does make sense to buy it now for a long period of time. But again, really looking into it, I don't know right now, right? There's other stocks that are looking at a massive discount right now, and I would like to like average my portfolio because even Tesla is now currently at a very low rate. It's at 663. It's actually battered quite a bit. See, beautiful. This is a time where I would actually start investing and buying a lot of stake into Tesla as well, right? Because I've recently loaded my wallet as well to buy stuff like this. But looking at something like this, which is Tesla is low. I've loaded my wallet at 275. Actually, you know what? I'll just buy it. Oh, I can't buy it right now. Market's not open. Okay, getting too excited. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to buy this off, right? I'm just going to put entire money, this $275 right now, into Tesla and just hold it. And then I'll make a separate video and add more money into it, right? So again, this guy's holding a lot of stake into energy companies. Not sure why, but we'll try to make a connecting the dots video on this, because even I don't know why, to be honest, right? What else? Yeah, coming back. Okay, Praveen Bisaria is asking, please tell us some good scans for finding good fundamental companies. Praveen, I actually made a video on it, man. I'll tell you which video it is as well. I actually made a video on it, which is good, how to do a screener. Let me just show you which video that is. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I've exposed my entire screen here, right? Let me just put it in the comment section below. Ye dekho. This is that video that I'm putting right here. If you look at that video, you will understand how to check a screener properly, okay? Tomorrow also holiday, yeah, man. Quite annoying. I didn't know it was a holiday tomorrow. But yeah. What else? The reason why, yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. I'm lost in track of time. I thought today was Sunday for some reason. And I'm like, tomorrow I'm gonna buy. Sorry, my bad. Losing track of time. You became a director? No, man. Okay, let me tell you the new style of content that I'm creating, right? So when I do fundamental analysis of a particular stock, what do? I come here, I open a presentation, I screen share the presentation, and I go through that entire presentation with you guys, right? Which is great. A lot of people watch it, a lot of people get ideas, but presenting a presentation is very old school. It's as equal to sitting in a college and looking at a teacher presenting a presentation. So I thought the same presentation, can I do it with a better version? Can I animate some graphics? Can I animate the things, right? So for example, if the stock price revenue is growing, can I do animation over there? Can I do editing into that? Can I do heavy editing into that? So basically like a movie, and can I structure it into a movie format? So what I'm doing is I'm making that into a movie format. Hopefully tonight is when I sit with my team and do the final editing of that entire piece. Tomorrow around 1 o'clock is when I'm planning to put that video out. So you can keep your alarms ready. Let's see. I'm not sure if the editing has come off bad, then I might not do it. But there's one problem that I did because it was the first time I was shooting this. My voice started echoing towards the end. So there's some voice annoying thing that came out, but I fixed it in the next video, right? So that is what I'm doing tomorrow. You should see it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed watching it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Okay. Can you please share vested DIY vest, please, Mala Praveen? It's already there, yeah, in one of my videos. I think it's called the $100 stock portfolio. Just go have a look at it, okay? Okay. Next, come on. Good questions, guys. Come on. We have another, I think, another 15-20 minutes. Any good questions that you guys might have? Anything. It does not have to be stock related. It can be career advice. It can be anything. Do let me know. I can help you out with it as well. Okay? Shashank becoming a creator. Please call me a teacher. I don't like being called. Call me a modern teacher. I hate being called a creator and an influencer. It's so weird. Call me a teacher. If I was an influencer or a creator, I wouldn't be sitting here and doing a 1 hour live session where I'm talking to all of you guys, right? A creator would just put out content, pre-record, never talks to his audience, talks through his videos, not live here. So don't call me an influencer. I prefer the term teacher. Bro, good idea to buy Nifty. Okay, Vijay Online has a good question. Bro, is it a good idea to buy Nifty Next 50, mid cap, small cap index? Buy sab kuch mat khareed, don't buy everything. But it is definitely a good time to start picking up some stocks, right? I don't know how low it can go, but the low side is capped now. The higher side is more advantageous. We've already fallen from a very big number right now. And even if you look at the market, boss, it's very, very, very volatile, yeah. So even if it goes down, I don't think it'll go down as much as it's supposed to. So right now we're in a very good state. I would not say that we're in a bad state. Let me just show you this. Let me go to Nifty, reset chart. So look at this. There's some kind of recovery that's happened after this level here. It hit the bottom 3 times on the same level. There was a massive pullback from 15,750. 15,750 was like a major resistance level that hit 4 times and is now taking a pullback. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, no other bad news comes out in the world and we don't breach this layer. If we breach this layer, then we're heading down straight away to 15,000, right? If we don't breach this layer, I think now we're only going on the upward side. And if that is the case, then slowly picking up some allocation would be advisable or would be great right now. Okay. What else? Okay, Tanya Malhotra has a good question. Any good books you would recommend? Yeah, a lot of good books I would recommend. I would go for Peter Lynch's books. I would go for, okay, I'll actually Google it for you right here. Okay. So I would say one is Peter Lynch books. Just go and order it. I think they're all there on Amazon. Beating the Street is good. One Up on Wall Street is good. Learn to Earn is also good. Read these three. Okay. Then I would say there is Dhando Investor. This book by Monish Pabra is also very nice. Please read this. Then there's Diamonds in the Dust, I think, if I'm not wrong. This is a good book for consistent compounding, extraordinary wealth creation. So this is also very nice. Watch this. This is more about consistent creators. This is also about talking about good companies, that how they've done well. I have read this as well. I also like Romancing the Balance Sheet by Anil Lamba. I mean, that is, yeah, this is something that is a beginner base for people who don't understand finance. This book is also good, Romancing the Balance Sheet. And apart from that, what else would be there? These are good. Psychology of Money, very, very nice, because it talks about a lot of things about how we behave and how we react and how you should not react. And if you really want to blow your mind and go into the future and start thinking about how futuristic things are done, this is the book that blew my mind, right? Which is called Homo Deus. And this, I won't even talk about. This is superb. Okay, so I would definitely want you guys to read all of these books and get some information out of this. Very nice it is. Okay. Coffee Can Investing. Yes, sorry. Forgot. Dhruv Arora. Yes, Coffee Can Investing by Saurabh Mukherjee. Coffee Can Investing again is a very simple, low risk, what do you call that? A financial plan to life, right? I mean, not financial plan to life, but it's more like a way where you can create your own portfolio very nicely. But this is not for greedy people, like people who want 25, 35, 45, 55% return. Un log ke liye nahi hai. This is for something that will give you consistent returns over a long period of time. But you have to wait. You have to just wait. Cool. Okay. Any tips to crack CA exams? Srinivas Acharya. Yes, study, right? Actually, don't rattaify is what I would say. CA is something that is so beautiful that if you understand the concept, it's just automatic, right? So I would not say rattaify anything, but I would say just study. Just keep studying and you'll do well. But don't stress too much in life. Life is better off as well. So don't be too tension on that. Will ITC demerge? Hopefully it should. I assume it will, but maybe not now, maybe later, but let's see how long. Yes guys, please like the video. All of you are watching Mera Gala Faad Raha Hu on a weekend, but can you like the video? It'll be great for me as well. If you click on that subscribe button, that'll be even better for me. Okay. Why market goes down when I invest? It's the story of everyone's life. Are you a CA, Shashank? No. I tried CA, was not my cup of tea. I tried CAT exams for IIM Ahmedabad. Not IIM Ahmedabad, for any IIM. I got 88 percentile. I thought it was great, but the world said it was shit. So see, I didn't do CA. I didn't do any certification. I didn't do IIM as well, but I still turned out well. So it's okay. The hack is save some money. Instead of paying the same amount of money in IIM, you can go abroad and learn. You will get the same amount of status. Not as good as whatever your IIMs, but you'll get some good level of status. And you can, and a nice hack would be, don't go to US, because US is 2 years, very expensive. Go to UK, finish it off in 1 year, work on the side, and you're sorted, right? What else? Krishnau Chakravarti is saying, I feel like I'm slowly losing interest in finance. What to do? Okay, I'll tell you what. The reason why you're slowly losing interest in finance is maybe because you're trying to make money out of finance. Finance is not about trying to make money. Money is obviously a byproduct of it. Try to understand how the world works, how business models work. Say, for example, I'll give you a name of a company, DMart, right? Do you know how DMart works? Do you know why DMart is DMart? Okay, do you know why it is so good? What are the new cost measures that they've put in? Why is the future great? Why is Reliance Retail doing the moves that they're doing? Understand businesses, right? Understand the fundamentals of businesses. When you understand that, your brain will start working in 2 3x different mode, right? And when you start working in that, and you know how the world works, very easy for you to just love understanding how you'll make money, right? So that is something that is good. Okay. What are your picks in the Indian stock market? Sonia Singh. I've made a lot of videos on that. There's a small case video, 50,000 small case. Go check it out. Those are my picks right now for the Indian market. I'm bullish on a few sectors. I'm bullish on EV for 2025. Till 2025, I will not entertain anybody telling anything about EV. I'm just going to wait till 2025 for EV. I'm very bullish on the agrochemical space right now because I know what's happening in that space. I'm connecting the dots and it's doing really well. And tomorrow's video is about what is happening in the space. What is the problem of agrochem? What is happening in the agriculture space? So agrochem is something that I'm tracking. IT anyway is always bullish. So I'm keeping a firm view on IT as well. So these are the few things. And I'm very bullish on Tata as a portfolio. Because Tata is doing something very smart, which I don't know how many of you know this, but Tata is taking all the money from TCS, which is Tata Consultancy Services, taking that extra free money that they get from TCS and they're throwing it to a lot of small companies below. And when they throw it to small companies below, what is happening is they're making a lot of money in the process. Now TCS is throwing all that extra money into the small companies, and that small companies loan they're clearing off. So now all the Tata companies soon are going to become debt free, and if the debt become debt free, then the shareholder appreciation for me and you, or the money that we will make with respect to shareholder growth, is going to be unparalleled and unbelievable. But again, this is not going to happen today, tomorrow, day after. This is going to take again 4 to 5 years for it to happen. Okay, awesome. What else? How to send money to someone in USA? I do it normally through my HDFC bank account. It's not that difficult, to be honest. Okay. Someone's asking a question on technical analysis. Okay, for all the people who want to understand technical analysis, day trading, I put a link here. Just a video that I launched in the evening. Go have a look at it. Keep it in your watch list. Watch it later if you want. You can watch it at 1.25. Just give you a base understanding of what it looks like, right? Bro, how are NISM certifications? Not bad, Aryan. See, it doesn't care. Nobody cares about certifications, first of all, right? Nobody cares about certifications. People care about what you do with that certifications. People like hatke log. People like different people who think differently, who can make money. So you can do all the certifications in the world, but if you don't make money for people, then there's no use of it, right? Why is Tata Elxsi so volatile? Because the entire market is volatile right now. The entire market is volatile. Okay, what else? Investment banking after MBA, how to do? So I was actually planning to do, I'm actually doing a video called how I became an investment banker at the age of 26, and I was just doing my own research on it. I just realized I didn't become an investment banker at the age of 26. I actually became an investment banker at the age of 24. And then I was like, for 2 seconds, I was just thinking like, shit, that's actually damn cool, right? I don't know how I pulled that off, but I actually pulled that off at the age of 24. So I'm documenting that entire process. I'm making a video on it. I'm showing you all my CV I used at that point, my cover letter I used at that point, my offer letter that came at that point, what is my steps to do it, what is the salary that you get. I'm making a proper video on investment banking, and I actually did it at the age of 24, not 26. So little fish bump I gave myself, right? But that's awesome. What else? Which is the website you use to get all the news about different sectors? Okay, Krish Tamboli, that's a nice question. This requires a screen share. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you all the websites I use very quickly. Okay, Money Control obviously is one of the major ones because most of the information comes on Money Control. But now they've also got into weird information. Earlier it was only finance. Now they talk about Kartik Aaryan ne kitna kamaya Bhul Bhulaiya 2 se. So that is not something that I keep looking at. So this is one which is great, but I also look at other news sources. I look at LiveMint. This is something that I read a lot for Indian news. This is most of it what I read right now. So every day I think you should just read this up, right? This is number 2. Third, I read Bloomberg Quint. So this is something that I read for global news. Okay, global market based news. So I can read this here. All the different information about global and Indian news is here as well. If you want more zoomed out view, then remove Quint and just do Bloomberg.com. Bloomberg.com will give you full information about what's happening with the markets on a global perspective, right? Look at this. Lot of beautiful things that are happening in the world, and try to take that, connect the dots, and you will see what will happen to yourself as well, right? So this is what I use here. Apart from that, for some controversial news, if you want some controversial news, then you can go to the Ken. Now Ken is something that I do follow sometimes they put very damaging news, but I like reading their stock related news, right? Because they have a very weird take on things. Like for example, this one, Indians and gold, an old affair, new equations. Now did you know this, that Indians obviously used to buy a lot of gold in the past, but new guys like people like me and you, we don't buy physical gold. We go and buy ETFs, we go buy sovereign gold bonds, we go buy digital gold. Now, how is this changing the entire ecosystem in the future? What will happen to the gold lenders? Will they now start adopting, and instead of taking collateral as gold, physical gold, will they start taking gold bonds or SGBs in the future? Now, if that happens, wouldn't they save a lot of money, because now they don't need lockers, they don't need security issues, they don't need to take heavy insurances. So, will the gold loan like Muthoot and IIFL Finance, will their margins go up, or will they actually suffer? Are they allowed to take this as collateral or not? So many different questions are there with respect to physical gold. Is it liquidity or not? So a lot of these things, but only problem with Ken is they're behind a paywall which is quite expensive. So you have to pay a lot of money to go through it. But I just get basic information from here. Apart from that, there is also FinShots. Very nice. Okay. Again, FinShots has a lot of free information for you to read on. Why did Amazon buy MGM Studios? What is happening? What about L&T? If you want to do a full deep dive into L&T, it is here. So again, FinShots is something that I also read. This one. What else do I read? I think these are the main things that and sometimes I keep looking at Capital Mind blogs that keep coming out. I'll show you the free blogs. Oh yeah, it's right here. These are all the premium blogs, right? And there are some free blogs as well. So you can start reading about these also. These are the entire Berkshire Hathaway Meet framework to pick winners. Some of them again are behind a paywall. Some of them are completely free for you to read. So these are some of the things. Basically, boss, knowledge to hai har jagah, right? Knowledge is there. It's about how you pick these knowledge and start taking up all this knowledge and keeping it in your pocket, right? So I would do that. Bro, what about Adani stocks trading at zero sellers? I stay away. I don't buy Adani stocks, to be honest. There is something very fishy and off with Adani stocks, and I don't like it. I don't believe in it right now. It has gone up more than it's supposed to go up. It is a bubble that is going to be burst, and it will fall down like there's no tomorrow. So I would definitely stay away from Adani stocks. Me personally, again, up to you. You guys can do whatever you want. But for me as a long-term investor, it is slightly not great for me, right? Okay, what else? Okay, I'll take 2-3 more questions and then we'll stop, okay? Come on. Don't spam. Please don't spam. Be civil. And please click on the like button and subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds, literally. I know you guys are all chilling on your bed with your ACs on and your fan on. It's okay. Relax. But just click on that like button. 2 minutes lagta hai. No problem. Freaking spammers. I get it, right? Too many spammers. How and where to see financials of US stock? Finance man. Okay. I do it here only on Vested, man. I just showed you, right? So, for example, Chevron. Click on Chevron. I might have got logged out. Go to returns, fundamental data, and you'll see everything here. Revenue, balance sheet, cash flow. This is where I check US stock investing data. Yeah. What else? Let me come back. Oh, okay. Oh, nice question. What to do? Where did that go? Someone's asking what to do with crypto. Very interesting question. What to do with crypto? Okay, I have a question to you guys. For all the people who have their crypto holdings still invested, or for all the people who have your cryptos right now, it would have fallen down by maybe 30-40%. What are you going to do right now? A lot of people are asking me this question, Ki Shashank, what do we do with our Terra Luna? Terra Luna is down 99%. What can you do? Right? What can you do? Either you can sell at a 99% loss, or just leave it now and forget about it. Worst case, if it comes up tomorrow, you're sorted. But what can you really do? You don't have a choice. So why are you asking me about it? But either which way, I would talk about, if you talk about stocks, Bitcoin always does this. It goes up by some 4x, 5x, and then corrects by half of it, 50% fall, and then it stays in the same pattern for a very long period of time, maybe 2-3 years, and after 2-3 years it again starts shooting back upwards, right? So this 2-3 years is called the consolidation phase and also known as the accumulation phase. So that is why you start accumulating a lot of crypto, and then it starts going up. So now currently we're in the accumulation phase where you start accumulating a lot of crypto. So I think we're in that phase right now. Okay, sell house to buy crypto. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. That's the worst things. When are the vlogs coming? So I've shot a vlog, which is the Ladakh vlog. I don't know where to start. I've never edited vlogs. I don't know any editor who edits vlogs really well. So I have all the information of 9 days. I don't know how to start. So I'm just going to see how I can start with it. I have to suck it up and start. But I'm also doing this other side, which is making high quality videos on case studies and business models. So that's also taking a lot of time as well. Let's see. Okay, let's take another question. Hold till the next bull cycle. Yeah, you have no option, man, Saurav. You have to hold till the next bull cycle. Okay. So let me take one more question. Yeah. Guys, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be only finance. Right? I have more knowledge than finance, but you don't have to only ask me finance. I know finance is awesome, interesting, but you can ask me anything that you want. See, my glass is also over. Today I'm having plastic glass. I'm actually moving out of this place, shifting to another place. So full new setup is going to be there. Natural setup, natural studio. It's going to be fun. Cool. Let me take one last question and then I will be done. Not very interesting questions coming that can actually help everyone. Video on when to sell, Kothuri. Yes, I am making a video on when to exit a stock. I am doing that. I've actually shared a list of videos that I'm going to be shooting. I've actually put in my community tab in YouTube. You can go there. Any more suggestions or questions you have, you can throw it to me as well. I will go through it. I will go through that also. So we will do both. No issues. Okay. When are you planning to get married? I've been married for 1.5 years. Someone asked the question. So yeah, I think I've crossed that barrier as well. Electra. Okay, I'm going to take a last question, and this is a very nice question from Atharva Oak. Atharva Oak says, how many close friends do you have? So let's see, there's a difference between friends and close friends and good close friends and friends, and then there are those guys who will only betray you, right? So they're called acquaintances, the way I see it. But close friends, I would say less than 10. I would say maybe 7, 8. Like I have my whole gang in Mumbai, which is like 5 guys, and in Bangalore I might just have 3 close friends that I can call as my close friends. So that's it. So maybe 8 to 10 people as I call my close friends, who I can like be open about and be myself and be, I don't have to act about it. So I would say 8 to 10, that's it. I don't like keeping too many friends, because too many friends comes with too many expectations, and those expectations sometimes don't get met, and then dhoka hota hai, and then gossip hota hai. I don't have time, energy and effort to stay with all of this. So I'm the boss out of all of this, right? Price of petrol and diesel have decreased. I'm so glad. Just yesterday I filled my entire full tank, that to petrol. It hurt a lot. I had to spend around 7,500 rupees to do a full tank on my petrol car, and I was literally crying. And then I realized today 8 rupees ka niche hua, right? So I just saw that as well. Okay. Are you an RCB fan? I'm actually a CSK fan, only because I've invested in CSK stock. So because I've invested in CSK stock, I'm a CSK fan, because bhai khud ka paisa laga hua hai. So that is why. Nitin Muktawar is saying Grauviel share breakout. I think he's just seen Madras Traders video and he's come because I think that person recently put out a video on this, right? Avalon Scenes is not coming. Why? Because it's gone B2B. It's not a B2C company anymore. It's become business to business. So they're selling it to other businesses. It's become profitable. But don't worry. We will make our own, what do you call that? We will make our own community. Okay. We will make our own finance community, and we will learn and understand finance between each other. That is what I'm trying to do with this entire course or membership that I'm doing. I'm trying to make a community where all of us can learn and grow together. Okay. Awesome. Chalo, I'll take one last question. Which car do you have? Okay, so Venkat Guna is asking. Yeah, I recently bought a car, I think, which was what, Mercedes C200. So I bought that recently, right now. Again, mainly because I had to give my old car back, which was my mom's car. So I had to give it back to my mom, and she said, "Abhi to tu paisa kama raha hai, tu khud ka gaadi le le." So I said, "Okay, cool." So I bought my own car after that, right? See, but I'm smart. When I buy a car, I'm very smart. So you decide whether I would have taken the problem of depreciation and whether I would have taken the advantage of depreciation, or would I have paid a lot of registration tax upfront. You know me, I'm a finance guy. Think how I would have bought this car. Right? The smart way I bought this car. So just think about that as well. Cool. Okay. Awesome. I think we'll stop now for today, guys. Please click on that like button. 8:30 in the night on a Saturday, I'm sitting and chilling with you guys. Please click on that like button. By the way, two important news is coming up. Two important news, nahi, but two important things are coming up. Tomorrow I'll be launching the video, hopefully. If not, mostly I'll do it next week. I'll try launching it tomorrow if all goes well. Number one, 28th of May, keep yourselves free. Me and Ish Mohit from the SOIC channel are going to come live on my channel, and we're going to talk about how to find fundamentally good stocks even in such a bad market with a proper system and process. No fluff, right? Because you know Ish Mohit, he doesn't have any fluff. Straight up bolta hai wo, jo bolta hai. So both of us will talk about that on 28th of May. I will upload it so you guys can keep a trigger on it. Tomorrow is when I will post that other video out. And for all the guys who haven't watched today's video, I've pinned it over here in the thing above. Please go look at the current video. By the way, this live, whatever this weekend research, I'm going to take it off, right? After 1 hour, this is only going to be there for 1 hour on my channel. After 1 hour, I'm going to take it down. Then I'm going to edit it and cut the parts that are good, and I'm only going to put the good parts out, right? I'm going to delete the bad parts, okay? So this is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. Take care. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And for all the RCB fans, go watch the match. I don't know what's happening. So we'll see you soon. And if you're not following me on Twitter and if you're not following me on Instagram, I would strongly